Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. I've been wanting to do this video for a while because there's been some really weird stuff happening around me. And it started back in 2021 when, I don't know if you can see this, when a hawk, a red-tailed hawk landed on top of my Tahoe on my vehicle. And I think you might be able to see it here. You see it sitting on top of my vehicle right here. This was in 2021. And then about a month later, it was sitting right outside my window on the fence right outside my window. And that's right here in the image. And this is weird because I live at the beach and kind of in the suburbs, so you don't see hawk behavior like this coordinated. And so you can see where I posted it on Facebook at the time. I didn't think anything of it. I thought it was kind of cool. Okay, 6 months after that happened, I made a very bad decision, life-changing decision. That I sold a house and moved, and it was a bad decision. But that was 6 months after this hawk appeared on my vehicle. Okay, let's go to October of 2025, this past October. My October, my daddy died. My daddy died in September of 2025. And I was walking my dog one day, and this hawk flew in front of my line of sight and landed in the tree right beside me. And you can see that right here in this image that I've got right here. Okay, he let me film it, but he definitely flew close enough to where I could see his eyes, and he was. It almost was. He wanted me to film it. That's how he just was so close. So I took a picture of him. Okay, then a couple of weeks later, in November, I was walking my dog, and there's the hawk you can see it in the picture, was on the roof of my building. Okay. So he let me film him. I've got several pictures of that. Okay. That's not the only thing. After that happened, well, no, let's go back. In October, I took a trip to Alabama. And on the way back, I filmed these strange objects outside of my flight in my window. And I've got it on. You can check it out in my videos. You can see them. I don't know what they are, but they were there the whole trip. And I went, it was a 3 hour flight, and I had a layover, and they were there after the layover. So I don't know what that was. Okay. Then, after the halt, I started noticing all these birds. Every time I was out, these birds were always hovering over me, and like they were trying to get my attention. The hawk, it could have been, I don't know, but I filmed it. It was every time I left my apartment, this bird was overhead circling, or just over my apartment, somewhere around. Even when I left the house, like to go to the gym, these birds were always there, and you can see the videos with the timestamps on it. Okay. Now, the other day, then I started seeing this other bird, like a red herring looking bird, or blue herring. It was a blue herring, and it was weird looking. And I filmed it over the pond, and it's a 4 minute video, and you can check it out. But its eyes, it was just it didn't fly right. It was odd, and I noticed its eyes. When it flew toward me, its eyes looked like flashes of light came out of its eyes. Got it on video, and that lasted 4 minutes. And then a couple of weeks ago, I think it was April the 17th, I was coming back from my friend's house, same apartment complex, and this bird was walking. Now, let me back up, because a few days before that, I was filming this weird looking blue herring. And I noticed something out of the corner, noticed something in the sky, and it was a glittery, it sparkled and it was round. So when I went back and reviewed the video, I saw it and it's this right here. This, it was round, spherical, and it's got this light in the middle of it. And you can see it in this first frame or in these frames here. Okay. Then a few days after that, April 17th, not the red herring, but a bird was squawking really loud, like it was trying to get my attention. And I looked up and I've got this video and its eyes were flashing at me, at certain times, not the whole time, but certain times. I've got it on video. But here, so it did this for a long time and it kind of scared me. So I came on in the house because I didn't know, is it a bird? Is it a drone? It looked and sounded like a bird until its eyes did that. And right here, you can see that I slowed the video down and I'll try to include it in the link, but it's in my videos. um, you can see the 2 points of light in its eyes, where its eyes, whatever it was. It didn't this in the screenshots when I slowed it down. It's at the between the 28 and the 34-second mark that you can see this in the video. If you slow it down, you can see it. It appears to appear and disappear out of the frame too in the video. But I've got a screenshot right here of what it was, and you can see the 2 points of light coming out of its eyes. Now I don't know what's going on, and this is not the only thing I filmed from my balcony. A couple of months ago, I don't know if it was October or November or November or December, I filmed a triangle shaped object, unidentified object. Call it a UFO. I'm not sure. It was triangle and it had 3 points of light on each tip of the triangle. I've got the video down. It's in my feed. I don't know what these objects are, but I do live close to a military base. Maybe, but that doesn't explain the birds. That does not explain the birds. And not only that, there's something that happened in August. I was outside on my balcony and I noticed this lightning, like heat lightning. And I've got the video. The heat lightning was just, it stayed in one spot. And I filmed for it lasted over 5 minutes. It never rained. You can see little zigzags of lightning come out of this one spot in the clouds over my house. And that was over 4 minutes. I thought it was weird at the time, but now I've got all this other weird stuff going on. And, guys, I don't know what to make of it. I really didn't want to put this video out because people think I'm crazy if I tell them some of these birds have weird stuff, happening with their eyes. Something weird's going on, and I'm not saying what it is. I don't know. I know this. I know I've been filming some unusual bird behavior. And it tends to be the same bird. As you can see with the hawk videos right here, the hawk images. And I've got other images or other videos. You can check them out that I have filmed in my since I guess June of 2025 is really when all the weird stuff started happening around my house. And like I said, I don't know what it is. I'm not saying I know. I'll know as here's the documentation. You can see for yourself, and I'm going to try to show you the video. Um, let's see if I can do this. If not, I'm going to make another video. I think I'm just going to leave this one like it is because I think it's going to be all right. But I'll make another video, and I'm going to compile these videos better than this. But I wanted to explain to you um, everything that's going on, and why I've been filming the birds and the weird stuff. And, I'm not trying to become famous, and I'm not trying, I mean, I didn't even want to make this video. People think I'm crazy. But here it is. You can make of it what you want to. Please check out the other videos, and you judge for yourself. You slow them down. You screenshot them. Please tell me what you think. You know, is it a drone? Are these birds some kind of drones? Is it some kind of, I don't know, with all the UFO stuff going on lately, I'm starting to wonder, is it UFOs? Is it related to the fact that I'm close to a military, a naval base? I don't know. You be the judge, and please, let me know, comment, share the video. Maybe you can help me figure it out. So anyway, that's all I've got for today. I'll be making another video for sure. Let's see how this one does, and let's see how my editing skills are with this one. This is my first really big video as far as editing goes. So anyway, y'all have a good day, and y'all tune in for the next one, because maybe by then my editing skills will have improved, and it'll be a lot better. Anyway, take care.